The MonsterVerse. We all love the MonsterVerse. A cinematic universe with 5 movies, 2 shows, a shit ton of comics, and even more stuff on the way. The MonsterVerse went through big changes in almost 11 years. Some liked it, some didn't. And who knows how it'll change in the future. But we're not here to talk about that. Today we're here to talk about how this all came to be. How the MonsterVerse was born. Also, please excuse me if the information in this video is inaccurate. I did a lot of research. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, this story doesn't start in 2014, or even in the 2000s. It starts all the way back in 1971, when a little movie called Godzilla vs. Hedorah came out. Godzilla vs. Hedorah was the latest Showa movie at the time, and it was great. It was directed by a man named Yoshimitsu Banno. Ever since Godzilla vs. Hedorah, he's always wanted to return for a sequel, but unfortunately Toho never gave him the opportunity. In 2003, Banno approached Toho with the idea of an IMAX 3D movie called Godzilla vs. Deathla to the max. The film was gonna be around 36 minutes long, and it was gonna be about Godzilla fighting this new monster called Deathla in New York City. It was planned to be developed between 2005 and 2006, and they even had a website for it. But it was shut down in 2006, and then in 2007, a company called Kerner Productions, if I'm not butchering that, said they were involved in the project and that Godzilla was going to be brought to life with CGI but also practical effects. Then Legendary expressed interest in development for a feature-length American Godzilla movie, and in 2010 it was announced. Afterwards, they hired Gareth Edwards, who previously directed a film called Monsters, ironically, to direct this film, which was released in theaters in May 2014. But back when it came out, Legendary didn't have a MonsterVerse in mind. Instead, they planned to make a Godzilla trilogy directed by Gareth Edwards. Finally, in San Diego Comic-Con 2014, they announced Godzilla 2, featuring the fan favorites Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Now, that's all great, but how does that relate to our favorite monkey boy? For that, we'll have to jump back in time to 2005. The King Kong remake by Peter Jackson is finally released, and it's a huge success. He wanted to create a follow-up to that story. He considered multiple directors, but in 2013 he approached Adam Wingard. Yes, Adam fucking Wingard, the director of Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Yeah, I know, that is crazy foreshadowing. He was approached to direct this Skull Island movie. Jackson came to him with the idea of a movie taking place during World War I. But Adam Wingard was already making his own World War I movie, so he changed the plot to take place in the modern day. Watch this video by Dino Diego to learn more about it. Link in the description. During San Diego Comic-Con 2014, yes, the same Comic-Con in which they revealed the trailer for Godzilla 2, they revealed a short teaser for Skull Island. This was lost media for years, with only one snippet of it still existing in poor quality. But recently, the entire video was uploaded by Scanline VFX, so here it is. Now, this is a very tricky topic because it's not really clear what happened. The film Skull Island was being developed by Universal and Legendary, but somehow Universal gave the rights to Warner Bros. It's unsure how this all played out. But once Warner Bros. Actually got the rights to King Kong, already having a Godzilla trilogy in production from the same studios, Legendary decided to unite the two projects and make Skull Island connected to Godzilla. In 2015, Legendary announced Kong Skull Island was going to come out in 2017, Godzilla 2 was going to come out in 2018, and Godzilla vs. Kong was going to come out in 2020. It was also announced that Jordan Vogt-Roberts was going to direct Kong Skull Island, and Gareth Edwards was not going to return due to him working on the Star Wars spin-off Rogue One. Instead, Michael Dougherty came in to direct what would become Godzilla King of the Monsters, the best movie of the bunch. I don't care what y'all say. Finally, Adam Wingard was confirmed to be directing Godzilla vs. Kong, and the rest is monstrous history. The MonsterVerse is now an ongoing $2 billion franchise with many fans of all ages and from all around the world. And looking back on how it all started, we were lucky things turned out the way they did. And even after his tragic death in 2017, Yoshimitsu Banno is still listed as producer for Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, Monarch Legacy of Monsters, and Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Well, that sure was a video about the history of the MonsterVerse. Thank you all for watching, I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want more videos, be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Share the video to help the channel grow, and leave a comment if you feel like it. Have a nice day, everyone.